You know, when I was a young man, young teenager, a long time ago, I worked on a ranch. When I started, he had a 500-acre ranch, 300 of it was irrigated. And by the time I was done, he ended up with 4 places, total of about, well, irrigated that we dealt with is about 1,000 acres. And he would have me drag these style of harrows behind every time we'd disc a field, we'd plow it anytime, we'd groundhog a field, or it's called a cultipacker in some spots of the world. But I'd have to drag a big old 8-gang harrow behind it, and I hated that stupid thing because it would always do this, right? It would come apart, it would break, always dragging it back to the shop and working on it. Swore I'd never deal with it, and yet here I am with a small little 4-gang harrow, and I'm not disking right now. You can see my tractor over there. The field has been plowed. It's been disked at least once. I need to harrow it. I don't have a ground hog or a cultipacker. I need the harrow to help break up the clods and the clumps and get a much smoother, level, well-prepared seed bed. And so, like all things, this is all cobbled together, you know, on a, well, all things on my place, right? You can buy new ones of these, I think, but I'm not going to. That's like cash money. So I've got 3 decent gangs and 1 that has no teeth on it at all that I drag anyways, and they always come apart. They're baling wired together. Well, let me show you how it's supposed to work, right? You've got a hook, and you hook your chain onto it. And you're supposed to have a top hook that's going to hook on and lock it in. You have both of those, and then you're not going to lose it. They rattle loose, they get lost. So what did I do? I built some more. And now that I look at it, it's like, oh, I didn't build them out of nearly thick enough material. But I just guessed on the hole position of these, but we're going to give it a shot. So let's see what happens. I say that a lot, but that's kind of what I like to do. So first of all, and these things get heavy. I think the real reason I hate harrows like this is because working on that ranch, I had a brand new pair of Hawthorne Packers like this. So Hawthorne, that's out of Spokane, Washington. This is their value line of boots. They went at the time for about 160 bucks, where the whites, which is made by the same company, went for close to 300. Now these are dang close to 300 bucks. That's kind of a non sequitur. The deal of it is I had a brand new pair of boots, and I was working, and I dropped these harrows down, and one of those spikes just gouged the snot out of the toe, and it broke my heart. I was devastated. And so yeah, maybe that's why I don't like harrows, but they work. So all right, let's see what we got here. We've got the hook there, and it needs to go right there. How'd I do on my guesstimate for my hole position? Oh, I got them too far apart. I thought I was worried I'd have them too close. Well, here's the dealio. I have a bunch of them that I haven't drilled, and I think I got enough battery to drill at least 1 or 2. That's all I need. So if I get this into position, yeah, we'll mark that. And we'll drill that out. You know, upon further reflection, I'm not going to drill that out. I got a welder. Here's the deal. I'm just tired of those coming loose. I never take them apart on purpose. So let's put them together in such a fashion that they're not going to come apart on accident. You know how to weld. Right, that's ugly, but I think that'll hold for a long time. While I'm here, I think that'll work way better. That'll cut the tractor time on this field significantly and just give us a better option, give us better results. So yeah, what time is it? I really don't have any time to do anything tonight, but I'm going to do a little bit anyways, because why not? Let's see if dragging this harrow behind this disc makes a difference. I know it will, but I like to see it anyways. And that's why I don't like disc or harrows, drag harrows. It's so no big deal. I want to just do some more welding and stuff. I'll do that tomorrow. The sun's going down. It's time to go back in and spend a little time with my family. But yeah, I'll weld the capture hook right there on top of that one, and over here on this one. This other one is just chained and bolted on. I should be able to leave it alone. Maybe I'll weld the other two over there. Not a big deal, but let's take a look. Let's see if we can detect a difference. Probably not on this pass. So here's the deal. This pass I did last night, or excuse me, Saturday night. It's Monday now. 2 passes with just the disc. Right here, 1 pass with the disc, 1 pass with the disc and the harrow. And there's a significant difference, right? On this one you can still see the disc marks, and actually you can see them all the way through here. And on this one, fewer disc marks and more of the high spots have been, or low spots have been filled in. The high spots have been drugged down a little bit better. It doesn't really show with just 1 pass, but as you iterate, as you make multiple passes, every time you do, those harrows just make that much more of a difference. It also puts a little bit more down pressure on my disc right there. My disc is a little bit light. Makes the tractor grunt and work a little bit harder. Lets those discs dig in a little bit deeper. Just makes for a better field. So yeah, they're my least favorite implement. And still, I'm going to use them. And here's what it'll look like after multiple passes with the disc. It'll just beat it down just soft and fluffy. Breaks up these clods. Yep, it'll make a big difference. Looking forward to seeing what this field will do when all is said and done. I'm hopeful we'll make it better. And if we don't, we'll make it different. That'll still be a little bit of a win.